Okay, when you're ready, Priscilla, you may begin.
Hello, my name is Priscilla, and this is my presentation of learning. So I have recently opened up my own hydroponics restaurant, and I cook the plants I grow, and I serve them to my customers. And here are some pictures of my restaurant. And some things that I've learned from MPX are hydroponics, and I use them when opening up my restaurant because I had to build systems in order to sustain my business. And I also learned cooking, and I use that skill when cooking for my customers. And I use the skill of working with a group when hiring and working with new people. And I use the skill of infographics as a form of advertisement. And from hydroponics, I learned how to measure pH and TDS. And I also learned how to maintain a system and care for multiple plants in one hydroponic system. And I also learned how to build and measure parts for a hydroponics tower system, which is that right there. And the artifact I chose for this is the instruction manual. And it was a manual for the new owners of our hydroponic system. And we had to understand everything about it to write the manual. And we tried to be very detailed when writing the maintenance instructions and try to make them as simple as we could. And here are some pictures of the Hydro Heroes, which is the name of my year-long group. And this is us over here working on our plant hospital project. And this is someone measuring the pH and TDS. And from cooking, I also learned how to make dressing, and the way that we split up the work at KCC was that I made the dressing, and Isabel made the sauce, and Kahiao made the chicken, and Tyler helped everyone. And I also learned how to work safely in a kitchen, and I also learned how to use a knife properly. And the artifact I chose are the KCC field trips, because on these field trips we got tips on our dish from professionals. And we also learned the importance of plating and how height and color are very important factors. And I also got to experience cooking in a competition under a time limit. And here are some pictures from when my group decided to get together to practice cooking our dish. And over here is our sauce, and it's made up of our own grown tomatoes, basil, and oregano. And over here is our strawberry romaine salad that made up of our own romaine lettuce. And the third skill I learned is working with a group. And from this I learned some collaboration skills. And collaboration skills are important when running a restaurant because all the workers have to communicate in order to run a successful business. And I also learned about responsibility and not slacking off. And I also learned to listen to everyone's opinions and ideas. And the artifact I chose for this is the year-long group projects. And we had to work with a certain amount of people for a whole year. And we all learned how to share the work. and we all got assigned one role. So I was the scientist, and I measured the pH and the TDS, and I made the plant infographs, and Isabel was the contractor, and she got to tell all of us what to do. And Tyler was the culinary expert, and he made the recipe packets. And Kahia was the builder, and he oversaw the whole building process. And my last skill is the infographics. And from this, I learned how to display information creatively, and also learn how to simplify big paragraphs of information so the infographic is more appealing to the eye. And I also learned how to use drawing apps like Notability and iDraw. The artifact I chose for this is the recipe infograph, and it was an infograph about our recipe origin, and we had to incorporate nutritional facts about the recipe. And this was my favorite infograph because I learned how to add the information into the picture and not make it look like a poster. And here are some pictures of infographics I made throughout the year. And in conclusion, MPX helped me a lot with my business, and I wouldn't have been able to get where I am today if it wasn't for Mr. Koneko and Ms. Calabro. Thanks for watching.
Questions or comments? Question. What apps did you What apps did you use for your infographics?
Notability and iDraw.
Okay. Okay.
What was your favorite infographic that you did?
The recipe infograph.
That's a bad question, Alan.
I don't know. What was the hardest part about making a POL?
Finding the storyline.
Yeah, it's a challenging part.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Priscilla.
Yeah, wait. How did you find the storyline?